So what can you say about the displacement time graphs? You know that we take time into x-axis and displacement into y-axis. So we indicate displacement as s, or you can write in words that it is the displacement. You can take it in meters. Within brackets we'll put, since I have put the time also in brackets, this is given in meters, right? If we consider a graph like this, you know, we can calculate the gradient of the graph. Gradient means the difference in y coordinates divided by the difference in x coordinates. Here the gradient of a displacement time graph means difference in y coordinates can displacement and difference in x coordinates can, that is time. Displacement divided by time means, yes, what is displacement divided by time? That is the velocity. The gradient of a displacement time graph gives velocity. Gradient of a displacement time graph gives velocity, right? That is the first thing we have to remember. Then we will consider different shapes of the graphs, right? So what are indicated by these different shapes of displacement time graphs? So we discussed about 5. Right? So we can take like this. First one, make a like this. And then Lian Balan, what is indicated by each of these shape scalar. And curved graphs do not come for the O levels, and they are not included in the syllabus as well. But in some of the term test papers, since they have asked, we will mention that also. Curved graphs. What is indicated by each? Yes, did you write? ඇහෙනවද? දැන් ඇහෙනවද? Yes? Sorry. දැන් මම කිව්වේ here uniform velocity means in the x-axis you are given time. Here the gradient gives the velocity. The gradient is a constant. Gradient is a constant. Therefore, it is a uniform velocity, constant velocity. Always read the graph. Don't mix these up with the velocity time graphs. Right? Then here, time passes, displacement does not change. Time passes, displacement does not change. So that is stationary or at rest. And this does not move. There is no motion here. Time passes, displacement does not change. It is a constant. That means the object is at rest. Then here, time passes, displacement reduces. Displacement reduces. That means here also there is a negative gradient. මෙතන තියෙනවා positive gradient. Positive gradient. Right? Here we get a negative gradient. Negative gradient කියන්නේ the velocity. Velocity is given by the gradient. Negative indicates the opposite direction. Time passes. Here, the velocity is a constant. Velocity is a constant, but the displacement reduces with time. Displacement reduces with time. This is traveling in a uniform velocity, but to the opposite direction. If the now it starts the journey from here. This is the starting point. T equals 0. Right? It travels like this. It travels in a uniform velocity. When it is traveling in a uniform velocity towards the opposite direction, we are measuring the displacement from the starting point. Right? The displacement reduces. Here this is a uniform velocity, but to the opposite direction. Uniform velocity to the opposite direction. Opposite direction. At the end you can see, at the end the displacement has become 0. That means it has reached the starting point once again. It has reached the starting point once again. Therefore, the displacement has become 0. This is a uniform velocity to the opposite direction. Gradient of a displacement time graph gives velocity. Here, the slope, gradient the gradient increases. The gradient increases like this. This velocity increases with time. So this is an acceleration. This is how we indicate the acceleration. But remember, these curved graphs will not come for the exam. Here, the gradient reduces. Slope the gradient reduces. Again, velocity reduces with time. So it is a deceleration. Deceleration. Onna shapes you have to remember. Some term test papers. It's better to remember that also. Right? Hari. Now the matakala displacement time graphs. I will mention about the velocity time graphs. How to write chemical formula. Theory part you'd better to maintain a booklet for that. Short note okay. Hari. ඔගලන්ට ඒ වගේ තව මොනවා හරි ඕනේ දේවල් තියෙනවා නම් මේක මතක් කරන්න එහෙම කියලා just send me, right? ඊළඟට yes, that's all. Next week we will discuss the past O-level questions once again. Right. See you at 10 today. From today onwards, 10 o'clock with the theory class, paper class next week. at 5:30, right? Hari. Now stay safe and have a nice day. Just finish this and go. Leave.